Good morning, you lovely people. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I hope Father Christmas brought you everything that you hoped for and more. And here we are, just a couple of days away from a whole brand new year. So I wonder what 2023 has in store for all of us. So welcome back to the channel, welcome to Notch to 11, and welcome, as you probably would have guessed, to a slightly different place to be digging today. This is what I know as my reservoir permission, for obvious reasons. And the last time I was here, I found a Roman lock mechanism, and that's going back some months because, like quite a few fields on my permission, they have cattle on them, and obviously it's the winter time and the cattle are now safely away in their warm barns. As for today, we've got a few hours, so I'm hoping for good things. It is cold-ish, but it's certainly not as cold as we have had. The great thaw has arrived in the UK. We've been living in sub-zero temperatures for many weeks. That's been replaced by very wet but warmer weather. So luckily, I haven't got to put the woolly hat on today. We can just get cracking. So without further ado, let's get digging, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, that was a good start. No more than about 6 feet from where I just did the intro. We had an 83. Didn't bother filming it, so I thought I'd just get cracking. And I think we got our first coin immediately. Let's have a look. Yep, we have. Oh, that is very crusty. Yeah, I did that last time I was here as well. I think it was a George I. So there is a bit of age here, and obviously the Roman speaks for itself. But yeah, I don't think that's that old. I think that's quite a modern coin actually. But it's very crusty, so we won't even bother looking at that. But we're on a coin, and that'll do. See you in a bit. Right, here we go. First live dig. Here's a 92. 91. Doesn't sound very deep. And it might be a little bit too good. But let's find out. Still quite a little bit frosty, I suppose. Not terrible. Yeah, didn't think it was going to be deep. Right. Right, it's in the clod here somewhere. If you can find it. Oh, there we go. Didn't even have to work too hard. Second coin. And it looks another crusty one, doesn't it? Righto. Well, that's a penny, definitely the size of it. And we're happy with that. I'll give it a quick squirt and a bit of a clean. If there's anything on there, I'll let you know. I suspect it's blank, but that's 2 for 2 coins, and we don't mind that at all. See you in a little while. Well, the next one blew me flipping ears off. It was in the 80s. I found a bit of a patch that, believe it or not, that's been in the shade, that the ground is still frozen, so I've had to get out of there because it was just too hard going. I had to leave one behind as well, unfortunately. But yeah, this was bringing up in the 80s. Very, very loud signal. Thought it would be cack, but it is something. It's a huge bit of lead. And it's got a bit of iron in it somewhere as well. So, yeah, there, look. So, yeah, possibly some sort of weight of some description. But that's going to be weighing the bag down straight away. Never mind. Let's move on. Right, straight after that huge lump of lead, I think we've got another interesting bit of lead, which you can see right in front of you. I just dug it out with the digger, just came out the side. And yeah, okay. Oh no, that's a hole. Yeah, that is a hole. I thought it might be. Righto. Dunno. Just a random bit of lead pipe. Spindle wall. Weight. Lead earring. I don't know. Interesting lead though, and we'll take that. See you in a bit. Well, the next one was a very jumpy, kind of 50s and 60s. And it's that. I think it's lead. I don't know. Not sure. It's quite heavy. It looks like some sort of bracket and then this thing running through in the middle of it. But I haven't got a clue. As I say, it was jumpy signal, but I dug it anyway. Yeah. Any ideas? You know what to do. Leave me a comment and let me know. Cool. Righto. Let's move on. Well, next one was a 71, a very stable 71, actually. And yeah, well, I think it's a coin. That's how I found it when I turned the clod over. Yeah, I think it is a coin. Okay, let's give it a squirt. It's farthing size, I think. Possibly a bit too small for a farthing, no, I don't know. Let me give it a squirt, and I'll be back in a sec. Well then, that's made it worth coming out for. See that? 1 cent. That's what that says. Trying to keep the mud off it. And that, if I do believe, look at that, 1884. We've got a date as well. That's almost certainly a Dutch coin, I think. Because it looks familiar to other coins I've found around here. Oh wow, that's good. That's probably the best one I've found in terms of condition anyway. I think that is a Dutch coin. So Victorian era, 1884. Look at that with the line on it and the pips and everything else. And then 1 cent. That is definitely worth coming out for. Awesome. First one for the box. See you in a bit. Well, we've definitely come to a part of the field that's very, very trashy. There's a lot of iron signals. In fact, the ground's alive with it. So I suspect this is a bit of a dumping ground. So this might be my last hole here, and then I might move on and try somewhere else, because the kind of the good area is pretty still frozen, and this area, which is a bit easier to dig, excuse me, is full of rubbish. So unless this is a coin or something worth finding, we'll try somewhere else. Dropped out. What was it? That's a disc. Here's a button. Okay. Let's have a think. See you in a bit. Well, the next one's very interesting. It was a 64 and a screamer. And see what I'm contending with today, look. What's not frozen is filling up with water. Yeah, it's lead. It's decorative. I'm thinking that is part of a barrel of a toy gun. Would be my guess. It's hollow, look, or would have been. Yeah, oh, that's well cool. Excellent, hopefully that'll clean up quite nice back at the ranch. Excellent, let's move on. 91. What a knob. Well, yeah, it's getting tough. As you can see, that's full of water, and I've had a bit of a battle getting an 88 out, but I got it, and it's a coin. So I'm going to give it a clean, and if there's anything there, you'll know soon about it. Yuck. There he is. George V. Just about seeing him coming through there. Georgius V. Little halfpenny. Britannia's on there somewhere, but not in the best of nick. So that'll be 1930, something like that, won't it? 1920, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, early 1900s. And we'll take it. See you in a bit. Next one was a lovely 87. And it's more lead. If you can see that, that is kind of tear-shaped. Flat on one edge. So some sort of weight, again, presumably. I thought it was a fishing weight at first, but I don't think it is. I think there's no fixings or anything on it. Not sure. Any ideas, let me know, but that's pretty cool. Don't mind that. See you in a bit. Right, next one is a 73. And yeah, it's getting proper fresh now. So we've probably got about, what time is it? Got about an hour and a half left maybe. Yeah, so I've kind of moved away from the trashy side. I'm now kind of moving down the kind of slightly better one, but slightly harder to dig. Anyway, 73, wasn't it? There somewhere. Moved it. Yeah, yeah. Your musket ball. Oh, turn you off. What we got here? Ooh. Okay. All my days. I think that. Oh, it's a shame. I think it's in half. But I think that is a silver thimble. Or what's left of one. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, yes. Well, we don't mind that. It's been tough going, actually. But that is, yeah, that's got to be silver, isn't it? Oh, wow. Right, let's give it a clean. It's a shame it's in half. I'll have a look in the hole, see if there's any more of it. Back in a sec. I'll give it a clean. Back in a sec. Well, we don't mind that at all. Never ever mind a bit of silver, and that's lovely. It's just such a shame that it's broken. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take that any day of the week. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite badly split at the bottom. So we won't be seeing any hallmarks or anything, unfortunately. But that is definitely a silver thimble. Oh, that's amazing. That's a bucket lister, although not a whole bucket lister, obviously. But, yeah, it's a start, isn't it? And that's amazing. Oh, we've got silver. We've got coins. We've had some bits and bobs. And that's all right. Let's see if we can find a few more. Excellent. Awesome. See you in a bit. Next one was an 86 Bobby Dazzler. And one of my favourites, the musket ball. And it's a big one. And I don't mind that at all. Cool. Let's move on. Look at that. Beautiful. Something Yacht Club, I presume. Yeah, Yacht Club. And there's the anchor in the middle. Find a lot of Naval Yachting Club buttons, as you'll know, if you're a regular watcher of my channel. That one's quite nice though. It's got the writing around the edge and the gold gilding. Yeah, we don't mind that. That'll probably clean up quite nice. Find out where that hails from. Next one's pretty cool. It's very light, but very green. And it was in the 90s, so I dug it. And it's, yeah, one of these. Presumably some sort of furniture fixing, but could be older. My initial feeling was it was the end of a dagger because of the square hole, and then there's a bit in the. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fantasizing, hoping it's something that it's probably not, sadly. But yeah, any ideas? Let me know. But it's very green, so it feels quite old, but it just feels a bit light. Bear in mind that's full of mud as well. Yeah. Okay, we'll take it. See you in a bit. Well, I never mind a coin surface find, if that indeed is what it is. But as you can see, just pulled the digger out to turn over whatever it was. Wasn't convinced because it was on the surface, and there you go. A little coin. So let's have a look. Well, I'm assuming it's a coin because it looks green. Yeah. That's another coin. Oh, awesome. It's been a decent day. Never fault finding a few coins and a bit of silver. It's always a decent day, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway, let's give it a clean. I'll be back to you in a sec. Well, there's something on it, but I can't really see. You can just about see some writing around the outside. So I reckon we will be able to identify that back at the ranch. But for now, I'm running out of time, so I don't really want to spend any more time on it than that. But, yep, it's a coin. In fact, you can just see Brits. It might be a Victoria. Yep, don't know. Anyway, let's crack on. Well, bit of bonus footage for you. Just walking off, literally swinging as I go. And that's come up. And I think that is part of a toy cannon. In fact, I'm almost certain it is. That is amazing. Shame it's not whole. I found another one actually, not far from here, which was a bit more whole than this, but still not fully whole. But that is all right, isn't it? Excellent. Bit of a cannon. Next one, and apologies for the non-live reveal. I'm running desperately out of time, so I'm kind of swinging quite quickly. And it's a farthing. Just about to see Britannia on there, 1866. So that has to be the lovely Queen Victoria. There she is. Lovely. The unmistakable jade green of Queen Vicky. Awesome. Right, see if we can get a couple more. See you in a bit. Next one was in the 50s. Really good tone, and it's in here somewhere. I thought we'd try and find it together. Oh, right, it's out. Right, let's move you over slightly. Oh. Oh, here we go. What have we got? Oh, you beauty. Oh, it's not bloody... Oh, there you go. Doesn't want to focus. Oh, my days. I was not expecting that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Right, let me just get... That's a medieval trade token. It's not coming through very well. I'm conscious of that. Oh, that's a bit better. Let me just give it a quick clean and I'll be back to you in a sec. Amazing. See you in a bit. Well, I was not expecting that. Beauty. Cross and 4 pips. It's tiny as well. I had a feeling it was going to be something, I have to say. It was in the 50s, as I say, and it was a really good repeatable tone. And I just happened to have my tripod out because I was about to do the roundup. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to live dig that. And I'm so pleased I did. Look at that, medieval token. And you can't go wrong with those. Yeah, blank as you like on the back. But that's a stunner. Oh, that's finished the day off absolutely perfectly. Right, let me just flip you around and I'll say goodbye. That's it, sitting in a field. Absolutely caked in mud. Wow, what a day. We did all right, didn't we? It's been hard work though. It's been about 5 hours. We've had wind, we've had rain, and I hope the audio's come through okay. We've had mud, we've had frozen ground, we've had waterlogged ground. We've had it all. But it's been great fun and we've found some great stuff. I found a bit of a silver thimble, plenty of coins, some lead artifacts, an incredible lead token which I've just unearthed. Wow. And all sorts of other bits and bobs. So some lead toys and various other things. So yeah, that's a great day in my book. That's it, I've got to go. Thank you so much. And as I said earlier, it's right on the cusp and I really hope this is coming through. It is howling. It's right on the cusp of 2023. So I wish you a very, very happy new year. Thank you all for your support. I hope 2023 brings you everything you want and more. And whatever your New Year's resolutions are, I hope you stick with them. I know what mine are going to be, and they will centre largely around doing lots more of this and hopefully bringing you some many more enjoyable videos. So that's it from me. I've got to get out of here. What a day. Thank you so much. See you soon. Right then, well, what a bumper 5 or 6 hours that was. I forget how long it was now. Filming this just around Christmas, but of course it's going to come out literally just before the beginning of 2023. So a very, very happy new year to each and every one of you. Yeah, we had a cracking day, loads and loads of targets. Couple of bits went in the scrap before they made it to the board as well. Yeah, we had our normal smattering in Cat Corner, including nails and furniture bits, and we got one of the old stair runner thingies. Yeah, lots of bits and bobs. Plenty of lead, including this monster. Absolutely huge piece of lead, so presumably was some sort of weight or used for something. Very nice doorknob. Number of buttons, including this one here, which is actually says the Royal Harwich Yacht Club. Harwich is a small port town, probably about 20-25 miles from where I live, so that's pretty cool. Then along the top, well, there's so much good stuff to show you, so I'll have to try and be short and sweet. A round ring of lead, which may or may not be anything. If you have any ideas, let me know. Musket ball, decorative piece. This thingy here, not a clue. Feels like it. Well, it feels like it's lead. I'm pretty sure it is lead, but I'm not sure what it was for. This thing here, I think that's part of an old toy gun, possibly a train, I don't know, but it's a toy something or other. One of these, never quite know, do we? But this one's a bit different. It looks very old, the patina and everything else, and it's got a bit of a flat edge on there like it's broken off something, so not sure. Lovely weight, with a flat edge with a hole through it. Pretty old, I suspect. Then we've got a 1920s George V halfpenny. We've got an 1866 Victoria farthing. Lovely. We've got an awesome toy cannon, or what's left of one. And when I cleaned it out, still had part of the spring left in it. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's still yet to find a complete one. I found two kind of broken ones now. Then we had a Jaws III halfpenny, I think, pretty grotty. I think that's another Vicky as well. And then along to the kind of main finds, well, we had a cracking day, really. This one here, it is a Dutch coin, as I suspected. It's an 1884. You can just about see the line coming through there. 1884, 1 cent. And it says, it has Dutch writing and it has the Netherlands written across the top. So that's very, very cool. This is amazing. More medieval off that farm. I did kind of second guess myself, but it is. It's a dagger pommel. So that would have been on the bottom of the dagger, fixing onto, obviously, the main handle. And that's medieval. There's quite a few on the Portable Antiquities site, which I've been able to locate, which are almost identical to this. So that is amazing. So I'm very, very happy with that. Never, ever get bored of finding these bad boys either. Another beautiful medieval token, farming token or trading token, which I think was one of the last, if not the last, hole of the day. And we had silver. If that wasn't enough for our New Year dig, we had silver. Sadly, not complete. And I am going to try and do a bit of straightening with that. But it's part of a silver thimble, and we never, ever mind finding silver on our days out. Shame it's not whole, as I say, so we've got no hallmarks or identification. But it's still half a bucket lister, and we'll take that every day of the week and twice on a Sunday. So that's it from me. Happy New Year, you lovely, lovely lot. And I'll see you very soon. I've recently signed up to something called Buy Me a Coffee. And basically, it doesn't mean you're buying me a coffee. It means that you've got the opportunity, if you'd like to donate to the improvement of my channel. All you'll need to do is, on the homepage of my YouTube channel, you'll see the little icon, Buy Me a Coffee, on the top right-hand side. Click on that and simply follow the instructions. And whatever you donate will not only help to drive the channel forward, but it will also help with the purchase of things like merchandise and other things like audio and recording equipment. So entirely up to you, but if you'd like to get involved, I'd be massively grateful. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon.